You've poured your heart into your book, and yet the clients aren't coming. I see this so many times, and it breaks my heart because it's easy to do. I've had those books, and it's really frustrating. I feel that pain. It's like you put all this work, this effort, you get excited about putting your book out into the world, and you just know all these right fit clients are going to be coming towards you because you gave them a solution to a problem they have. But for some reason, they're not picking up on this. Well, today in this episode, I'm going to be sharing the 5 hidden reasons that your book may not be doing its job. And I'm going to share with you how to fix them fast so that you can start working. Now, number one, not every book that's not working has all these problems, but you may recognize one or two or three or all in your book. Also, once the book is out, if it's the right book and only the things around it are wrong, you can fix it. If the book itself needs to be fixed, you've got 2 options. One, you come out with a second edition if it's almost the right book. If it's completely not the right book, you're going to have to write another book. That's just a caveat there. But let's assume for the moment, for this episode, that you have written the right book and basically around it are needing some tweaking. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help executive coaches, business leaders, and consultants write, publish, and market client attracting books. And I do it with AI assistance so the sloggy bits aren't so sloggy, and gamification so that you're pulled through and complete. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that YouTube will push this out to more people who need to hear this information and get their books out into the world. So let's get going with the first error that I see, and that is generic messaging. So many times the conversion dies because your book appears to be like every other book on the topic. And if your book could have been any other book, why would they buy your book over anyone other's? Your book needs to move readers to act, and therefore it needs to stand out. That's why I've talked about in past episodes, you've got to zig where others zag. You've got to either dance or confront the pink gorilla. You've got to do something that sets your book apart from other books that are similar to it. Number 2, a misaligned book premise. If your book doesn't directly connect to your ideal client's pain point or aspiration, it won't convert. So you can fix that. If the book itself is okay, it's just the messaging around it, you can fix that by anchoring your message in what they're already searching for. But you have to be very careful that your book actually answers that. It's not going to say, let's say they're searching for how to make a hard-boiled egg, and your book is about how to make deviled eggs. It's kind of related, but not really. Make sure that the message around your book matches what the book is actually about and what your ideal clients are searching for. Number 3, unclear next step for the reader. Now, if your book is already out, this is a second edition fix. And that is when someone's reading your book, is it clear what their next step is after they've completed whatever the transformation is in your book? Every time you offer a solution, your solution is going to create a gap to something else. Your book is creating a gap that will lead them to your offer, whatever that offer is. It could be a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it matters for the book, but I mean, it doesn't matter what your offer is. This needs to happen. And that needs to be baked into the book, which is why I always suggest that you start off with strategy before you write word 1. So, how do you fix this if the book's already out there? You can fix it for some readers by fixing the messaging around it. So you can bake some sort of messaging into the Amazon description That's a little tricky because Amazon doesn't like you leading people off the platform, or all your social media. Your book is probably leading people to your social media, right? It may be leading them to your email list because that's actually what it really needs to be doing. But let's say you didn't do that and it is leading them to your social media, then your social media needs to start saying, hey, have you read this book? Then you'll want this. Read this book? You'll want this. Read this book? You'll want this. Now, here's the beauty. If your book is only in ebook format, it is really easy to iterate because ebooks don't require an ISBN. Therefore, you can just update them. And whenever you update them, say through Kindle, everyone who's previously bought the book gets the update. Now, if it's a significant enough difference, you may want to do a second edition. That's part of the reason why my Author's Journey series is only available in ebook right now, because I knew that I was building and couldn't talk about it now, but we'll be able to talk about it later. So I've come up with these first editions that kind of get people knowing what I do, and I'll be coming out with second editions. Everyone who currently has that copy through Kindle, bam, they'll get the new version. So that is a strategy you can do. If you're still building the offer that the book will, and you want to put the book out, go ahead, do ebook only. Don't let it be in physical, because once it's in physical, it's going to have an ISBN number. And unless you're just fixing a typo, you're going to have to buy a new ISBN number and re-release as a second edition. So that's the caveat there. If you're enjoying this episode so far, you may enjoy joining me in the Backstage Blend. You can join me there for $5 a month only by going to this QR code or going to buymeacoffee.com/Carma Spence. Inside the Backstage Blend, I give audio versions of this podcast. I give articles that are about the information in here. I give resources. I do deep dives into the news. I do a little backstage information of things I'm thinking about and how I'm processing, all that good stuff. And you can have it for only $5 a month, which is less than a fancy coffee. So please join me in the Backstage Blend. All right, back to number 4. No strategic bridge to your offer. Now, this is similar to not being clear about the next step, but that bridge, that telling of the next step, needs to be strategic. A book that educates without strategically guiding readers to your core offers leaves money and impact on the table. You want to embed soft calls to action and reader journeys that naturally point to your services into the book. Now, this is hard to fix once the book's published. This will require a second edition. But like I said, your ebook, you can just, oh, I forgot to put an opt-in at the beginning. Fix it, re-upload. How do you fix it if it's already published? I'm sorry to tell you, this is one of those moments where you're going to have to come out with a second edition or fix the book with a new book altogether. It depends. Now, if you want to dig into what options are for your book, feel free to do a book profit session with me. If you're interested in that, just go book profit in the comments and I will send you a link to that call. Number 5 is poor positioning in your marketing. This is related to the very first where I said generic messaging is, gee, your book's like everything else. Poor messaging, I've done that. Oh my gosh, I've done that. Where your messaging, it's not generic, but it's not reaching your ideal clients. It's attracting the wrong people, the people who aren't right for what you, not that they're wrong, inherently wrong. They're just the wrong people for your business. And even a well-written book won't convert if it's being pitched wrong. So if your Amazon blurge, your podcast pitch doesn't clarify who your book is for and why now they should read it, you're going to lose conversions. And this one is the easiest to fix. And sometimes you're going to need to iterate, come up with different marketing angles, and you need to track this so that you know which marketing angles are working and which are not. When I say working, it's not only conversions. Are you bringing people through the door? It's, are they the right people? Are they the people that you want to be working with? And so you're going to need to tweak that messaging until it gets it right. So there you go. 5 reasons your book is not converting clients and how to fix it, in most cases, quickly. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now, and I'll see you on Wednesday when I will be talking about 300 episode ideas and 5 changes that made it work, because I will be celebrating episode 300 on Wednesday. I'll see you then. Ciao.